Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's special one-shot for the lovely Nyxborough crew. We have one more person who's going to be joining us here in a little bit. They're just running a little bit behind, as Miles Player just was running a little bit behind. They'll be in shortly. We just wanted to do a couple quick announcements. We have our Precinct 2 session is still scheduled for tomorrow night, so we will still be playing tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll be making sure to do that. Then on the following week, on the 7th, will be a Precinct 9 session. We will have one more week on the 15th, which will be a Precinct 2 session, and then we will be off the week of the 20th, or of the 21st, as I am out of town. So that's kind of the plan. So we've got a couple more sessions, and we're going to have a break, and then we'll be hopping into our Masquerade Ball. We're doing a bunch of balls coming up in October. As the party ends up going to one of the large galas. If you like the content that you're seeing, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm and helps with everything like that going on. If you would like, please also follow us on TikTok or Blue Sky at Nyxborough D&D. We will hopefully be adding more things there. Trying to think what else before jumping into tonight's session, but I think instead of doing a recap, we're going to do a what has happened. So let me get everybody in.
Uncle Jacques in the study.
All right.
Yes, no.
Okay, you see it?
I love him. He's like, oh no.
Fucking
I had a
Kale is
I got-
the paladin dude too.
Yes.
and he's
Oh.
wonderful.
Have you guys now
Hi.
seen some of my funny
Yes.
token options
Yes.
that I had to
I love.
choose? Don't
Why
worry,
did you have to make
there's
Jack
more.
the bad guy?
because the
My
amount
role.
of older
Mhm.
white gentleman tokens that I had access to on D&D Beyond is a much smaller pool than I wish it was. Because
Did
they
I put the
don't
wrong estate? Oh, I did. It's fine.
they don't like custom tokens unless they're companions on your guys' character sheets. It's weird. It's
Ooh.
weird.
It's strange.
In indie ass company. I will say that. Before we fully get into tonight's session, I think what I'm gonna do is we're not gonna do a recap per se, but we're gonna do like I have something planned. To set the scene, basically. As it has been now 5 days since the attack on the city. There have been injured and those that have started to wonder what is next. What is this sign of strength as they look to the higher ups and look to the city officials to provide that, as they are starting to kind of rebuild. Recently, the Aviemore?
Aviemore Hospital, a net research facility.
So the
I'm
Annette
not sure where
Research
you're going.
Facility opened up an extra thing to start bringing in people for the gutterways. for research to help with that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the Annette Research Facility has opened up one of its wings basically to help bring in people from the gutterway that have been experiencing long-term exposure to astral drift, starting to also see and gain multiple people who have entered what's known as the eternal slumber, where basically their bodies are eternally asleep until they seem to fade out of existence. The only thing able to sustain them is slowly draining magical objects to keep them alive. And doing so, a lot of artificers from the Arcane Enclave have been helping out, creating small trinkets and other things like that that are able to sustain people for multiple days. But it seems like it's only a short stop over a cure. There has been people looking into the time mages and trying to figure out what may be going on there, as time mages seem to have disappeared more and more. As of recently, there are things starting to move in the city as if someone is pulling all of these strings slowly. And everyone seems to be holding their breath, waiting for that other shoe to drop. Because the attack seemed coordinated. Everybody could see that. But nothing has been revealed as to why or what was gained from it. As the week has progressed, Friday night approaches, and Jorra Balaam and Adelaide Montgomery's engagement had been seemingly swept under the rug of the public eye due to the attack, but is now re-brought in as a symbol of resistance and a symbol of just a political statement, honestly, to show that they are strong and to show that even though they were attacked, they are fine. They are able to continue moving forward. And so the kind of camera kind of starts to pan down over the Balaam estate. Kiki, could you give me the description of what they see of the Balaam estate?
So the map you as players see before you encompasses only the main compound, but it is so much more beyond that. Vehicles roll to a gentle stop before gates of wrought bronze, inlaid with pale stone, their curling filigree catching the arcane strands of light that illuminate the entry like moonlight. Beyond, the Balaam estate unfurls across terraced grounds, a jewel of Zentara. The house itself does not rise like a fortress, but it sprawls outward, embracing the mosaic hewn in courtyards, pools, and colonnades. Every wall gleams pale gold in the dusk, the sandstone veined with rose and cream, while ivy clings to its edges, softening grandeur with patience of years. Flagstone paths stretch from gates in gentle arcs, leading your eye along sprawling gardens that lead to hidden reflecting pools nestled behind the estate's grandeur. Oil lamps hang strung on wires like captured stars, their light rippling across the night. Between these flowers and hedges, pools and pergolas, wrapped in ivory and flowering vine, and latticework casting dappled shadows. The estate itself breathes with the rhythm of the evening. The perfume of night-blooming cereus drifts heavy in the air, mingled with the crisp green scent of Janine scrubs, trimmed into perfect orbs, heady with the undertone of jasmine. Everywhere the space opens outward. A courtyard blossoms at the heart of the home, tiled mosaics underfoot glimmering with fragments of desert jasper and garnet, telling old stories of sand and sun The ceilings impossibly high, ribbed in pale wood that curves like sails billowing with unseen wind. Balconies spill out above, carved from dark marble, their railings delicate as latticework and entirely open to the night. From these verandas, one can look down across the pools, the gardens, and the gathered guests. At every angle designed not only for grandeur, but for the sense of being seen. Tonight, the Balaam estate has been transformed. Lanterns hang in chains across the open air, each flame captured in colored glass, emerald, sapphire, ruby, and gold, tinting the courtyards in shifting hues. Cushions of silk and brocade have been arranged beneath the pergolas, while musicians prepare in the shadowed alcoves, instruments tuned to catch the acoustics of the arches. The pools themselves glimmer not only with lantern light, but with pale petals drifting lazily across their mirrored surfaces, crimson and ivory scattered by careful hands. This is no mere home, it is a statement. The Balaam estate has opened its heart to the city tonight, announcing with all the weight of Zentaran tradition that it is a place of union, of power, and of celebration. And at its center, every gaze, every whisper, every shimmer of gold and black and silk is drawn to one truth. Adelaide Montgomery and Jorra Balaam are to be read. The estate itself seems to exhale that truth, as though aware of its role in the story. Its pergolas, its arches, its pools, all conspiring to frame the night as something eternal.
Damn, take an extra point of inspiration. That was great.
Beautiful.
Wunderbar, wunderbar.
Stunning. What a description.
Thank you. Sorry I'm late.
You come in right as Kiki finished the description of the Balaam estate.
Yeah.
So, as you all approach, I'm assuming that you're not all together, as you're coming from two very different precincts, walks of lives, etc. So if I could have the four of you that are not Adelaide go ahead and roll initiative to see the order in which you arrive, that would be appreciated.
Okay.
Do you want our bonus or no bonus?
Roll your initiative, whatever that is.
I got a 16.
Cool.
I got a 10.
Cool.
18.
I also got an 18.
The irony speaks for itself.
Oh my god, you guys.
God damn.
Amazing. I couldn't have wrote it better.
The dice want to tell a story.
The dice want to tell a story, and the story is Rowan and Libby. You both show up at the same time. Also, funny enough, are also first in the group. You notice it is a bit quiet upon entering. You see sets of guards seemingly flanking, these being not magisters, but guards that are common to the Balaam estate, Zentaran guards from the embassy and whatnot. As there is a bit of a show of needing protection and making sure people are safe tonight. Rowan, following behind you is your mother, Mira, who she's got kind of this longer brown hair, wearing this like green and gold, or like green, not gold, sorry, green and like yellow sashes kind of situation going on, with a bunch of bangles, kind because of course she brings her bangles with her.
Of
Um,
course.
and there's like little like filigree of like flowers that seem to like trail down the dress that she probably put on herself. As you run into Lavinia, if you could describe what you look like as you are about to enter into this area.
Yes. Lavinia is walking up. She's in a full-length gown that's like a blush pink with a metallic sheen to it. It's got like a V-neck drop, and it is gathered at the waist with like a jeweled embellishment. Silver, not gold. Gold is for Adelaide tonight. And a flowing cape attached to the shoulders that goes down the length of her back and pulls at her feet behind her. Her cerulean blue hair is pulled up into like a loose ponytail with the curls falling down her back. She wears a jeweled necklace, her uniform golden earring, and a bracelet clapped around her wrist, and that is it. And she wears silver heels, so the dress is too long, you cannot see them.
And what does Livy see as Rowan is helping his mom up the stairs a little bit? Because she kind of, it's Mara. She's
Hey, she raised a boy who has manners.
yeah.
Just about. Rowan is wearing a three-piece suit, which is probably a surprise to Livy and everyone else. It is a dark gray, beautifully like cut and styled, like it fits him properly. And he has like a pink tie on, white shirt underneath, obviously, pink tie, as a little like silver clip. His usual unruly hair is, instead of unruly and wild and untamed, it actually looks stylized, and like his curls are kind of looked what are words today, Nav? His curls look moisturized and nourished with a little bit of product, but he still looks like himself. The scrub of dirt that's always on him, or like you can never like rub off hard enough, it's not there. He looks clean. His usual earrings that are on his ears, he usually has like two golden hoops, and as well as other earrings and like piercings adorning his ears, are all swapped out for silvers. He too is wearing a silver bangle on his wrist, and his shoes are a kind of dark black, but if you look close enough in the light, they are kind of a very dark green, bordering on like a dark black to match his mother. And they have the tiniest little heel, so he is not 5'10", he is 5'11", just for tonight. Just for tonight, he has a bit of height. But yeah, that's what Rowan's wearing. And again, his suit, sharp cut, tailored, doesn't look like his own, but it looks like someone has sorted him out a little bit. But yeah, that's what Livy sees.
Awesome. I think Mira turns, seeing you, Lavinia, and she's beautiful, and then kind of looks at Rowan like, say something.
He rolls his eyes a little bit. He's like, yeah, she always is. Livy, my mom. Though I have heard you two are somewhat acquainted.
Yeah, she'll walk over and loop her arm in Lavinia's and just go, "Yes, we are."
He's kind of glanced between the two of them because she's like, "Oh my, he found out." Just a bit, yes. It's so good to finally meet you.
Yes, you as well. As she starts to lead you inside, kind of drag you a little bit. She doesn't go to a lot of these things, so as you three kind of enter, I'm assuming Rowan's kind of following behind.
Yeah. Following behind.
Adelaide, you see Lavinia and a older female Rowan on her arm.
She's gonna smile when she sees the three of them walking in. She is wearing a gown of wrapped black silks with thick filigreed waist belts around her waist that is golden black as well. The seams, not the seams. Yeah, there's gold filigree all over her gown. And it pools like silk at the floor. It's a little long for her, but it's designed in more of a Zentaran style, even though it is the Montgomery colors, gold and black. And Jorra is also dressed in Zentaran style, wearing Montgomery colors, gold and black. And as she sees them, she's gonna just smile and wait for them to approach because she knows the protocol of the evening.
As does Livy. So she will guide Mira up to Adelaide and Jorra, giving them a slightish bow of respect and be like, Adelaide, you look beautiful tonight.
As
Jorra, it's
you-
good to see you again.
And you as well, Livy. Gives you a smile at that. And you are kind of looking to Mira, and she just kind of gives him the up down real quick, looks at Adelaide, looks back.
Rowan's right behind and is like, that's the warhorse. Ads, you look stunning.
Oh, she like grabs Jorah's hand and like shakes it like a little bit aggressively, and then just goes, "So you're the one that taught him. Good on ya."
What? I think Rowan just slumps a little bit, like his shoulders come in. He's just like, oh. Yeah.
And Adelaide, you look gorgeous tonight.
As do you. I've heard much about you, though I suspect there is much more Rowan hasn't shared.
Oh, I have all of the little secrets if you want to talk later about this one.
Yes, please.
And then she kind of gives you a little curtsy as well before entering into the garden area. And I'm assuming, Livy, you follow, or are you waiting for the Rowan? Or are you waiting for the Rowan situation and letting Mira wander?
No, I will accompany her. She will glance back at all of them and give some nods and smiles.
Rowan,
Jorah,
you look quite lovely tonight.
Thanks, Ads. I grew up well with some help.
I recognize the suit.
Yeah, I have to go thank him again for it. You look beautiful. Always.
Thank you.
It's all right. I look at Jorah. I put my arm out for a firm and steady handshake.
Oh yeah, very much so. Gives you back the handshake and Kalfalint. How are you doing?
Better. You?
Oh, always happy on a night like tonight. And he kind of looks at Adelaide when he says that.
You guys are sickeningly sweet. But you both deserve happiness. I'll catch you both later, yeah?
Yeah.
And so do
And
you,
Ro.
Rowan.
You too.
See you later, Stasha. And he'll follow and head out and go see Livy and his mom and see what they're doing.
Yeah, you guys will wander on in. Wonderful. Next is Miles. As you and Lila are walking up, I think Lila kind of looks at you and is like, "Am I underdressed? I feel like I'm underdressed for this. This seems intense."
Trust me, Lila, you look fine. And he's gonna pat her shoulder.
Are you sure? Cause this is a mansion.
Yeah, I'm aware. I should bring you to more of these things.
I mean, if you're rolling in this company, you might as well.
There's another one coming up. I'll let you know when I have more details.
All right, all right. I love a good hootenay. So, and you two will waltz on in as you get up to Jorra and Adelaide. Miles, what is your attire like?
Okay, I came prepared this time. Miles is wearing this like darker cream, not quite beige suit, with like deep blue accents, kind of like the Sentinel uniforms. Um, and his pants are also a deep blue, and his hair is down. Actually, his hair is down, and it's in a braid, and it's over his shoulder, and it goes like I'm trying to think of the spot, like down to his sternum. It's really long, and it's braided. He still looks like Miles.
Awesome.
Not Malakota.
Right. As the little kind of halfling woman next to you, she's got kind of this like chopped brown hair, kind of wolf cut like. She's wearing this kind of light green dress that goes down just to the floor. You see there are like on her arm she actually has tattoos of like botanical plants, but like almost like they're out of a diagram book for flowers. That kind of twist up her sleeves because they're two tattoo sleeves. Um as she kind of looks at you, she's got like a silver eyeliner on, and she looks up to Jorah and Adelaide next to Miles, and she has not been around wealthy people a lot, so she does not know what to say in the moment.
Miles, it's lovely for you to join us. And who is your guest?
This is Lila, a childhood friend. You're looking
Pleasure,
beautiful tonight.
Lila. Thank you. You look
I'm
quite
sure.
good as well.
Thanks. I'm sure you've heard that from everyone and their mother.
Not yet. You're still early.
Well, you will definitely be hearing it more. And he's gonna nod to Jorah, and he's gonna say, "It's nice to meet you under less circumstances."
Yes, that is very fair. I agree. It is nice to meet you under better pleasantries tonight. And he kind of looks at Lila, and he just holds out a hand. Jorra Balaam, at your service. And Lila just, holy crap, he's hot. And then shakes his hand, and then just, holy crap, she's hot too. And she's just kind of freaking out a little bit.
Calm yourself, Lila.
Okay. As Jorra, just thank you. If you want to head on in, there are some refreshments and whatnot inside. As you two make your way on inside, as you do see Livy and Rowan and their mom, Rowan's mom there.
Okay.
Perfect. Next, is we're just gonna knock out all of you guys. Felice. As
Is anybody? Let me.
as you are walking on up,
He is kind of shaking a lot. He's like constantly rubbing his hands on his jacket because they're all sweaty. And he's like looking around and trying not to embarrass himself. So when he gets close enough to the estate, he just starts smiling and trying to walk confidently as he can.
all right, as you make your way on inside, and you see Adelaide and Jorra and Kale, who is across the way, next to Ileana, which, you know, a little bit of that awkwardness. They are seemingly avoiding each other, as you walk up to Adelaide and Jorra.
Good night.
Felice, we're happy you can make it.
Yeah, it was a long walk. Gave me a lot of time to think.
Yes. We could have sent a car. We could make sure you have a ride home.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Of course. And you remember Jorra, of course, from the Precinct.
Yeah, I do. He just like gestures to him.
Jorra has a hand towards you, as he looks and just, thank you again for everything you did with the attack and helping my, helping those that I care about. As his eyes kind of flicker between Kale and Adelaide.
Yeah, he'll shake his hand. He tries to give him a strong handshake.
What's your strength?
Anytime, of course. It is a 7.
Okay. Strong as you can do. Yep. And he takes your hand and shakes it as well. And again, thank you, and please come inside and enjoy the rest of the evening.
I will. Thank you. I forgot to describe what he's wearing.
Yeah, what does he look like?
So he, for once, and all of you met him, he is not wearing his hat. His hair is slicked back and it has like a little curl at the below his peak. He's wearing like a white shirt, let's say brown, like dress pants and slacks. Those are shoes, right? Yeah. And suspenders. There is a rose like clip on the one that's over his heart. And from there, it looks like there are vines just like growing from it and wrapping around him on that white shirt. And he also has his suit jacket is a really dark green, and it also has that vine pattern with the roses, with the thorns and roses.
Wonderful. I will say, because I forgot to describe them earlier, looking at Kale and Ileana, Kale is wearing a kind of maroon, darker maroon color with slate gray shirt. He's wearing a suit, and he's kind of got his hair in his pockets. His hands in his pocket. His hair is in a braid that kind of goes and kind of holds just off the side of like the left side of his head. And then you see High Magister Ileana Vorn wearing that brown suit with this like necklace chain that goes down in between her shirt. You see her hands are kind of at her side, as you see she's wearing these like rings on each of her fingers with chains that go back and connect at the back of the hand that lead into sets of gauntlets that are hiding underneath the suit jacket. And you can see a little short sword charm on each hand. As Kale gives you like he gives you a little wave. Because familiar
Really
faces.
Really
Yeah. But you walk in. Oh, you gotta change. Yeah. As you walk the rest of the way in. Now we get to play the fun part of DM Rose gets to introduce a lot of NPCs. All right. Next up is a group of 5, as they seem to have all arrived pretty close, one after the other, with Zyra kind of taking up the back of the pack. You see, Adelaide, you see your captain and lieutenant. The lieutenant is in a like pink kind of flowy dress, with probably one too many ruffles on the shoulders than it should have, with some silver and some silver accents. You can see that scar still that goes up her left arm, and up her neck and into her eye, is still prominent in there, of that kind of a lightning streak. She is adjusting the bow tie on the captain, as it seemed to have gotten askew a bit, as he is walking up. You do notice his mechanical arm is not equipped at the moment, as his sleeve on that side is just pinned, as he's wearing just like a kind of tannish suit with a little like kind of red bow tie, almost tweed jacket like. Behind, you see Detective Hallcroft in a very dark blue, kind of longer suit jacket that kind of has tails on the end of it, with Detective Stonefist, who honestly, it looks like his normal everyday attire, because he normally is in like a pinstripe suit and tan like trench coat. Yeah, he's still in that. And then Zariah, who is taking up the backside, is wearing a almost red to like orange transition dress that's very like high collared, that's sleeveless with a kind of uh ombre scarf over the, or not scarf but like shawl over her arms as they all approach to greet you all.
Good evening. Welcome to the home. Thank you all for coming.
The captain kind of speaks up. Yes, thank you for having all of us. We're delighted to be able to be. Tessa, stop. It's fine. As Tessa's like slowly ooching to like adjust it one more time, and then she just kind of. Fine. Thank you again for having us here. It's a lovely estate, and you both look amazing tonight. As Jorra kind of looks between each of them, just kind of taking them in.
Well, I'm happy you all could make it. There's refreshments through the courtyard, and feel free to enjoy the evening.
Of course. As kind of the four of them move in, splitting off from there. I think Miles, you see, Detective Howcroft is kind of. Oh, stop that. There we go. Kind of sees you, gives you a little wave, as him and Stonefist kind of wander over, with Zyra kind of taking up the caboose. She kind of looks at you and she just, everything good?
Yes.
Try again.
Sorry. Did I speak over you?
No. You're all good.
Okay. Yes, we're both much recovered from the attack.
That's good. Yeah, I heard about that and I was really worried, but I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are okay. Also, really great to meet you, Mr. Balaam. Adelaide's mentioned you a couple. Actually, I don't think she would have. I don't think you ever talked to her about him.
No, because she didn't tell anybody until the engagement was announced, unless we spoke throughout the week, but I don't think we probably did.
She'll just, pleasure to meet you. Glad that I was able to meet someone who has decided to care for Adelaide as much as some of us have over the past couple of years. He kind of smiles and nods, thanking her. And yes, well, enjoy the rest of your night. And she kind of smiles and nods politely. As she gets closer to you, she'll just, we still haven't found the head yet, but I'll try to find it.
Thank you, Zyra. Don't worry about it this evening. You look stunning. Go enjoy the night.
All right, thank you. And then she will move in as well. And I think she very much so sees Rowan and moth to flame situation. Just kind of, she's very awkward, she's very shy, and she moves towards Rowan. Next are we'll do her next. As you see a half elven woman with kind of dark black hair that comes down past her shoulders, walking in. She's wearing this forest green dress that kind of almost looks like it's two dresses together in the way that it folds in various ways, and it almost has like a train behind it. There's a large leg slit on the right side as she's walking up. She kind of looks between the two of you, but her gaze seems to land mostly on Ileana as she approaches to greet you, and she just, hello, I am Amaya Vorn, Ileana's wife. And Ileana just kind of gives her a little wave.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for allowing us to steal so much of her time this week.
It is no problem. It is part of the job, and I knew that when I married her. So I'm glad you were able to make some time for yourselves. It's always important to celebrate even just little moments. I need you to roll a Arcana check.
Oh.
As she turns to Jorra, you notice something funny with her hands.
24.
24. You recently have been talking about the ideas of arcane recoil and the effects that it can have on a person's body. You notice she's wearing these long gloves that seem to go up just past the elbow. And there's a moment where you think, oh, it's just part of the glove, but you see it's actually part of her skin, that there is something black, inky, onyx black, that seems to have just peeked out over. As you're kind of catching this, you recognize she does not have much, if any, arcane presence. As she looks at Jorra, and Jorra just, thank you again for all of the help and supporting her. As she nods, moves forward, just whispers something real quick to Ileana, and then moves inside. If you want to roll perception to see if you hear it, you can.
I do. I'm not so good at perception, but I do.
Do you have another roll you would like?
+6.
I'm not good at
how's a 19?
19's good enough to just hear her basically say, I love you and I'll be around tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, he's gonna make his entrance separate. Next though, you see two of the people that were most interested in their investments as Councillor Belric Thane and Lear Starweaver approach. Belric Thane is in his house colors, which are this, like, he's wearing like a dark blue kind of regal coat with this like very silver filigree that turns into like dark purple on the sleeves. And Lear Starweaver is actually wearing like almost an astral like piece where it almost looks like there are stars moving across his suit. As they both enter and look at you, and they just, Adelaide, as Belric Thane kind of approaches first. It's so good to see you doing so well.
Yes, you as well, Councillor Thane. It's an honor for you to join us this evening.
Of course. And like with all good political statements, it's good to have the circle backing you. So
it most certainly is.
We'll make sure to show that the city is at least starting to repair from those damages from the attacks. Jorra, roll an insight check on Jorra real quick.
Mm-hmm. Do I have advantage because he's my fiance?
Sure, I'll give you advantage on that because he's your fiance.
Good, because that was a 3 and a 15 plus.
The DC's
6,
also lower.
21.
Perfect. Jorah, you kind of quick read. He's hiding it. Does not like Belric Thane. As Counselor Thane just Balaam, Thane. They kind of shake hands, and he just, it's a celebration tonight. And Thane, of course, goes, of course, no business talk tonight. And he moves inside. Lear kind of hangs back for a second, and he just, I heard that there's been some increase with the research center and everything like that.
Yes, supporting work with this new drug.
Of course. Well, let me know if you need any help. I've already tried to make sure we're all good to go there. If you need, I can send over some artificers from the Enclave. I know that there's been some help regarding the eternal slumber and needing even magical items to help with that. I can send some more if you need.
Would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Counselor.
Of course. Business during business hours, but I just wanted to confirm that at least tonight, and I could start on that in the morning.
Of course.
Jorah shakes his hand as well. You want to insight check him on Starweaver?
Why not?
Still have advantage.
Sounds good. Okay, good. That's a 19.
He's neutral. He doesn't have too much. I think there is a little. I think there's a twinge of negativity if you had like, in the idea of knowing Starweaver likes to try to pull things over people. So he's like, yeah, but I know she can handle her own. As he enters and goes to one of the other corners. After a moment, you see some familiar blue-haired faces as a group of the Valethrons enter. As Celric and Claudine are kind of leading the group, Lavinia's mom and dad. And you see Electra following close behind with Magnus. As they approach, they see you and just, thank you for inviting us tonight, Adelaide.
Of course. Our families have known each other for many years.
I think when you say that, Celric kind of like looks down, almost ashamed a bit. And then he looks back and meets your eyes and he just, yes. Luckily my father is unable to attend tonight, so hopefully that means that everything will go according to everything you have planned.
Well, it's still early, but that is one less variable we would have to concern ourselves with.
Exactly. And it almost looks like his shoulders have like relaxed a bit, admitting that Caldrus won't be here. As the two shake your hand and head on in. I think they note you, Lavinia, but they do not like intentionally seek you out. They know that you need your own space, need your own time. You are your own person, so they're gonna let you have that.
She'll give them a nod in acknowledgement.
As Electra and Magnus approach, have you met Magnus?
I don't, unless he's been at like galas and I met him offhand. Probably
Yeah,
not formally.
yeah. So, he kind of looks at you and he just, Magnus Sinclair of the Sinclair family. We do a lot of the, we own some of the wine orchards that are just outside of the city.
Yes, I think my Uncle Jacques favors your wine.
Oh, well, if you point him out tonight, I'll make sure to send over a case later. I'll make sure to get that taken care of. Electra
I
kind
certainly
of
will.
taps him on the arm with that of like, come on. As Electra looks at you and just, good evening, Adelaide.
Evening, Electra. It's been a while. Are you well?
I am. Thank you so much. It's been good. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. Kind of looks at Jorra when saying that as well.
Yes, Jorra, this is Lavinia's sister, Electra, and Magnus Sinclair.
He kind of, yes, of course. And he goes to shake both of their hands. And they make their way on in the rest of the way. Livy, make a perception check.
Okay.
I love you.
Perception. A 10.
A 10? 10's enough to notice that he clocks you.
Damn it, I was hoping I was blissfully unaware.
No, of course not. I'd make this way too easy. After a couple minutes go by, you see the other two council members, as Karth Vardoon, who was that lovely librarian you ran into, and Thelwyn Duskwhisper, which I don't believe you've met her before.
Not yet.
Okay. Karth Vardoon kind of looks at you and he just, Adelaide, it's been so great to see you again. I'm so glad you are doing well. Have you needed any assistance in any of your research or anything like that?
Not at the moment, but I certainly will. It's very good to see you again, Counselor.
Of course. Let me know if you need anything. And Mr. Balaam, and you see them do like the bro arm handshake where it's like on the forearms situation.
Interesting.
As they do that, and Karth kind of looks at Jorra and just says, honeyed words and whatnot. And Jorra looks at him and just goes, Zentarn's sand, dear counselor. And he just, of course. And then he will make his way on inside. Counselor Thelwyn Duskwhisper is a half drow woman with her silver hair is in this kind of intricate braid that then slowly goes down her back. She is wearing this silver dress that seems to shimmer with arcane thread pulsing in this like silver and purpley kind of look down as she approaches and just, Adelaide, I don't believe we've had the enjoyment of meeting one another.
I don't believe we have, Counselor. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine. I've heard you've been running into some issues with some of your research. I know I was talking with our other counselor before he left. If you would like, I can also look into potential outside efforts as well.
What does she do? What would I know
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
her?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me. I want to make sure I give you appropriate information. So give me 1 second to grab it. So she is the representative for the Glum Quarter, and she is really focused on protecting marginalized communities.
Okay. Well, the Gutterway has been most significantly impacted, and I know there has been an uptick of cases in the Glum Quarter, so any and all support to the research would be welcomed. If we can start healing those afflicted, we can stop it from spreading.
Of course, I will look into that. I hate to hear what has happened in the Gutterway. I know that the people down there have suffered for far too long. I will make sure to look into it as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor.
And she will make her way on inside. After, I'd say, a little bit, you have a lot of other greetings of people of nobility and so on, other random members of the families and communities that were wanting to show support in being here, as more nobles and whatnot pass through the doorway, kind of getting y'all packed in here. As
I mean, they could spread out into the reflecting pools and everything too.
yeah, what I was gonna say is that probably those that are some of the people that have been here for a little bit longer have moved to the reflecting pools and whatnot as well, as like the captain and lieutenant do, as well as Claudine and Celric are probably out there as well. Just wondering. Mainly so I can get them out of there. I mean, what? I think Electra and Magnus are in the hallway. I think Electra needed a moment. And of course, the person to walk in last, Laurent Valethren. You see him walking up. He is blue hair pulled back into a nice kind of high ponytail. He's wearing a dark blue suit jacket and suit pants with dark black shoes. He's got a slate gray shirt underneath, kind of similar to Kale's in that moment. But you see he's got two little silver wristbands as well, that are these kind of metal that are glinting in the light as he approaches, looking between the two of you. Adelaide.
Laurent, it's a pleasure that you can make it. This is Jorra. I'm not sure you two have met.
No, pleasure. And he sticks his hand out. Jorra takes it, and he just, of course. Thank you for coming tonight. Laurent then kind of turns to you, and he reaches into his coat pocket, and he pulls out a little black box with a little gold bow tie kind of situation attached to it. And he just, I know you have a gift table, but I thought it's just easier to just give this to her now. And he kind of holds it out to you. Happy engagement.
Oh, she'll take it. Thank you.
Of course. And he kind of gestures to head inside as he makes his way on in. Do you open it or do you...
Are there guests streaming in?
No, at this point he was the last one.
I think she holds it for a minute, and then she says, I'm going to take just a minute.
Of course. I think the High Magister wants to do is probably going to do a quick sweep inside just to make sure everything's all good if you want to take a minute. I think Laverne and Jacques are in the study over there. But yeah, if you just need a moment. And the High Magister at that point starts walking in to start looking at things. And then Kale kind of walks over to Jorra and they start talking for a little bit to give you that moment.
Yeah, she's gonna go in the hall and open it.
I think the guard sees you and ducks into the room. As you open the box, you see a set of metal bands similar to what he was wearing, silver in making, and then there's a little piece of lined paper that's on it. It's kind of folded up at the moment.
I will unfold it.
As you unfold it, you recognize that it is double-sided, but on the side that you open it to, it says, to help so you don't wring your hands so much, click them together twice to clean. Basically saying if you hit them twice, it'll cast Prestidigitation. And then click it 4 times for protection. If you hit it 4 times, it gives you mage armor.
Oh, okay. That's really sweet.
When you turn over the paper,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, it was double-sided, there is a rough drawing of you all the way back from the garden.
That's it. Her sleeves are super long, so she puts them on under her sleeves. And puts the picture in the pocket and heads back out.
All right. Kale kind of gives you a second and just, all good?
Yep, I'm all good.
And I think Jorra kind of walks over to take your arm. Kale taking a moment to go inside. He just, all right, deep breath. A lot of important people. Let's go celebrate us.
Yes, let's.
As you two enter on in, Ileana is doing the rounds at this point. Some of the detectives have moved outside as well. And yeah, we'll kind of pick up where we started with Livy and Rowan. Rowan, at some point, you sense a presence over necessarily like feeling anyone tug on you, as Zyra has just kind of like moved into your shadow a little bit. And then as you notice her, she just, hi.
Hey, you doing okay? You look stressed.
There's a lot of people here. I'm used to dead bodies, okay?
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna breathe. Slowly, Zyra, I'll grab her hand and like guide her with some breathing exercises. Like, it's okay. You remind me of Adelaide like this. Just breathe with me. You're fine.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay?
Kind of looks over. Hi, Lavinia.
How are you?
There's a lot of people here. And we're a lot more
There
people than I
is.
was expecting. Is this normal? Is this what fancy people do?
Unfortunately, so yes.
I'm not doing this in the future. She kind of like shakes her head a little bit. Mira kind of looks at her and just looks at her, looks between you two, and just goes, "I've got this." As she'll step around and grab Zyra's hand and kind of take her out into the hallway to give you two a moment, if you would like.
I think Rowan will smile at his mom and be like a nod of appreciation, like I appreciate it.
Your mother's such a dear. Why'd you never bring her up before?
She's, I don't know, I was just busy with
She
work,
raised an eyebrow.
I can't, don't look at me like that. I was busy and it's not easy to jump from beat cop to detective. I got wrapped up in the city life. And I had you and ads and the rest of the Precinct 9. Like, she's here now.
Yes. And she's amazing. I love her.
Yeah, I've heard. You two have been keeping contact?
Kind of. I write her every once in a while.
That's sweet, Lives. Thanks.
Anytime.
How are you
There you
doing?
It's been a while since I've been to a gathering this big, but it's fine.
You sure?
I'm sure.
So, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Fancy folk, watered down wine. Hey, as long as the food and drink are free, I am good. I have all the best people in the room with me.
And who got you stuffed in this fancy suit?
Listen, I have friends in high places.
Yeah, that would be us.
Yeah, okay, Jax and Laverne helped me out. It's Laverne's suit, a little tailored to maybe fit me, and he chose the color scheme.
I think as you say that, you see them entering, give you a look. I think Jacques gives you like a wink that's like way too obvious. And Laverne just kind of gives you a soft smile.
Olivia will kind of like her hand down at her side, give a thumbs up.
I think Rowan kind of just his hand goes to his face as he just rubs it a little bit. Like, yeah, they weren't meant to make it that obvious though. Jeez.
No, you look great. It
Thanks.
suits you. Not actually, yeah, no, pun intended.
I'm glad my bad humor's rubbing off on you. It's good.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, it's wonderful. I beg to differ. Should we make some rounds maybe? Maybe go, what do you do at these fancy galas, Liv? Go on.
Well, Adelaide and I usually stand on the outskirts and walk and judge people silently.
Oh. Now, as much as I would love to do that, I prefer the more hustle and bustle. Let's go mingle and scare some noble folk. Maybe scare off some trade advisors or,
Let's
some of your family
not.
members.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah? Sounds good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go
Lead
do
the
that.
way.
I hope. Okay. And I'll take Lavinia around for a turn of the room a little bit and just nosy around.
Yeah. You make the rounds, running into different counselors and whatnot. As I've said, like, it does seem like some of them are also outside and whatnot. You do see Laurent, I will say. He's kind of sitting to one side, just kind of watching everything right now.
I'll like lean in, whisper into Livy's ear, and be like, "Should we go over and say hi?"
Not if only if we have to. For appearance
Hey,
sakes.
he looks like a single star in the night sky. Let's go make his day a little brighter or worse. We'll go over and see Lauren.
As you two approach, Laurent kind of gives a soft smile and a raised eyebrow, seeing this pair again after last time. Hey, what's up?
Wasn't
Hey,
expecting to see you here.
Yeah, well, I had some unfinished business to settle with Adelaide, so.
nice. And it's all settled now?
Yep, debt's all paid.
Huh. Interesting phrasing, but how you doing? I wanted to apologize for, I guess, a little bit of my rudeness last time. I was just coming back from the hospital, so.
He kind of shakes his head a little bit, like there's no need. No, listen, I'm sorry too. Niceness goes two ways. I didn't mean to. I have to be careful about what I say in there. Kind of in reference to the house.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I mean, Livy doesn't talk much about it, and, I'm not one for fancy estates or high society, but if you ever need a break, I don't know, come swing by the precinct, or, if you want to go grab a drink sometime, let me know. If you just need a peace of mind or normality, I'll show you how regular folks do it.
He kind of chuckles at that, and I'm not regular folk though, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Laurent, everyone is regular folk.
Not when you're a Valathrin.
Oh, I beg to differ there. I'll show you one day. Don't you worry.
All right, really twist my arm then.
He's really good
Yeah,
at that.
I mean, what, if you are free, next weekend? Drinks are on me. Actually, no, drinks are on Livy. I do not have the funds to pay for it, but I'll buy the first round at least.
Drinks are on me.
Well, I'd love to, but I am going to be away next weekend. There is a trip out to the one of the fields. I have to check in and see what's going on with some of the feeders. They're causing problems with some of the spray, so I have to go figure out what's going on there with some of the mechanical stuff.
Like feeders and plants and farms, or mechanical things? I think Rowan is taking a chair and just sat down. Unfortunately, I think he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit now.
Yeah. Kind of looks at Livy like, help, what have I done? And then
She shakes her head. Don't look at me.
Immediately he goes into farm boy, immediately everything that he's been taught for a good 25 years, what his dad's told him. He's like, look, I think you should meet my mom. She's honestly great on the farm, great helping hand, good veterinarian stuff. I mean, obviously you're out next weekend. How about tomorrow? You free for a drink? And it's just bugging him a little bit.
Yeah. You start kind of dogging on him, and he's just like, oh God, what have I done? Not recognizing his work is.
Well,
yeah.
You might as well say yes. He's not going to give up. How do you think I've been stuck with him for 7 years?
Oh, I just thought it was because you two were. And he kind of puts his fingers together when he says that.
I think Rowan blushes. I think he just goes a deep red. Like he just flushes. 7 years I've been a delight, I've been a joy. Unfortunately, I'm a weed for both ads and this one. You can't get rid of me. You can't either now.
I see. Well, we'll figure it out. And he kind of gives you a soft smile as he starts going into kind of he like reaches into his breast pocket and he pulls out this little like black notebook that has all of the different like very much so like when do things need to be watered, like this, that, like how, like trying to turn farming and agriculture into the most efficient way that it could be. Kind of a thing. And like you could clearly see some of it is not like the feeling that you grew up with. It's very much so numbers and efficiency and like that kind of a breakdown. As I'm assuming you two kind of end up getting into a bit of a conversation about farming.
100%. I think I just look at Livy. And be like, you can just. I'll be here. I just gotta talk to him for. Go enjoy your turn around the room. I'll follow you. I'll honestly right behind you. Rowan is not gonna be right behind her. He is stuck in conversation now.
She's gonna smile like, take your time. I'll go get some drinks, which I really need right now.
Awesome. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. As the camera kind of pans over to Miles and Lila. As you two
I was double muted.
You were like quadruple muted. As you two are making your way around, is there anyone in particular you want to go talk to or anything like that? Or you could pull Phelis in, or...
I think right now he's kind of like pointing at a few, not like directly pointing, but giving her like a few like, oh, hey, I know who these people are. And he doesn't know a lot of people, but, pointing out who he does know. Kind of giving her the rundown, reassuring her that she's dressed fine.
Yeah, you have to do that a lot because she's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll tell her, ooh, we're gonna walk over to Felice.
Okay.
Felice. Hey, homie.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, so Miles is gonna recognize Felice, and he's gonna bring Lila over, and he will go up and he'll say, Felice, I'm glad you could make it.
Oh. Hey. Nice to see you. And who's this?
This is Lila, a childhood friend of mine. And Lila, this is Felice, our Taylor's friend.
She kind of squints her eyes at you when you say Taylor's friend. And then just kind of looks at you and just, Lila Dovestone, I run a apothecary kind of down in the gutter way.
Feliz Navidad. What do I do again? He takes out a notebook.
Hey, make a nature check.
Oh, make a nature check? Okay, cool. I can do that.
Because she is covered in plant tattoos on her arms.
21.
21. The tattoos on her arms are highly detailed and 100% accurate.
His eyes kind of light up at that, and he's just like, "Ooh, did you get those done?"
Oh yeah, there's this really cool tattoo parlor down, kind of on the edge of the gutterway. The artist kept getting the stencils wrong, so half of these I had to go in and redo myself.
They're really accurate. It's really impressive.
Yeah, like each of them are like in a square, and you see like a flower diagram, and then like the different like parts of the flower, and then like what can be used with the different parts. Like if some of them, if the stem can be used, if the petals can be used, like it has like full breakdowns in them. And yeah, she's just like her arms are just covered in these like similar kind of styling of sketched on tattoos kind of a thing. And she just, yeah, I mean, it's important to know, and you know, these are all of my favorites, and making sure that like people understand that, you know, every little bit can be used to help people.
She spent weeks working with this tattoo artist, trying to get them to do it right.
They wouldn't, they kept fucking up mint. It's mint.
Well,
How do you
maybe
mess up
they've
this?
learned from it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a simple plant.
Yeah. Well, they now know, and they also know way too much about some of the other lovely flowers that are on here. As
Them and me
she,
both.
yeah. Well, you were a real help in figuring out which ones were going to be added, because I definitely have way more than these. She kind of looks at her arms when she says that.
And plenty more to come if your body had room.
Is that a short joke? I feel like that's a short joke. She is a halfling, mind you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't intended to be, and then I was like, oh my god, you're right.
She just kind of squints her eyes and just fine. Well, Felice, what exactly do you do outside of being a tailor's friend? And kind of looks up to Miles on that part.
And Muse. He says, yeah, and Muse. In fact, Dimitri made the outfit Felice is wearing now, is that correct?
Yeah. He like does a 360 and poses. It's really should I roll performance for this pose?
Oh yeah, 100%, 1000%. And I'll even say you have advantage because you're wearing Felice's clothing.
Okay,
Dimitri?
cool.
Dimitri,
Cool.
yeah. But
Okay,
they
well,
are
it's a plus
technically
0, so let's see. Okay, so that's a 19.
nice.
I might roll a 20. I might roll a 20.
Crit fish.
No. But
Okay.
19.
And she's still really good. She looks at you and just, hey, so we're gonna have to go meet this tailor person at some point, because I'm gonna need some new threads.
I was just about to say.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah, no,
He's very passionate with his work.
especially because like
And say that again.
it.
He's very passionate with work.
Literally
She
said it
like
again.
she hears what you said, stares daggers at you. Then what Felice says, as she just like takes a second, is like, I see.
We'll reach out to him for the masquerade.
Oh yeah,
We
that
know
would be
about
awesome.
masquerade, right?
Yeah. Belric is not talking about it at the moment because he understands you don't talk about another event at an event. But yes, the next big event is the Belric Thane, or the Thane masquerade event. As he kind of as she like looks between the two of you, and so yeah, what I guess you work together with Miles and
Dimitri.
whatnot, and Dimitri, and so what exactly is it that you do in the precinct?
Yeah. I'm a TEM, tactical emergency medic. I go out in the field, the cops and stuff and make sure that no one gets hurt too badly.
Oh, do you do the thing where you like rub some dirt in it?
Yeah.
I told you it works.
It's fine.
Very
There's
much so.
alternatives.
She rubs dirt in it, but it's not the magical healing dirt. She just rubs dirt in it.
Yeah, Felix is just like, huh.
Yeah. It's worked sometimes. Not yours.
My dirt has failed.
No, he says that to Lila. He says that to Lila.
I think Lila walks over and is now standing next to Felice to look at you. And is like, well, all right. Well, maybe I won't rub more dirt in it later. So, as she kind of is she crosses her arms, standing next to Felice at this, and then she just kind of looks to Felice and she's like, do you want to maybe share notes or something like that? I bet maybe we could meet up not at such a fancy fucking place, and we could
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Okay, so yeah, me too. I heard there's some like pools outside, like reflecting pools outside. That might be really cool to go take a look at.
Yeah. What is that? Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah,
Before they depart. Okay, sorry. I didn't want to. Totally interrupted, but I thought you were about to make them
no,
depart.
you're good. Yeah, no, I am.
Okay, so before they
Yeah.
depart, Miles is he's just gonna say Lila, and he's gonna look at her, and there's this wary expression on his face, weary expression on his face. He looks kind of concerned, but it's a look that she would probably recognize whenever he's talking about anything that's not actually at home
Mm-hmm.
in the gutters. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
And and she says that, and he goes, "Have fun. Be careful." And then he'll smile at Felice and say, "I will see you later. Enjoy yourselves."
Nod. You too. I would love to play not my Miles at that. Because what was that? What was that about? That weird look? Vibes are off. Is that okay?
Yeah. Insight versus deception or persuasion.
Nope. I think that his passive when I rolled, so because I got a 10, I rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh. I rolled. I definitely shit on you at that. I totally won that roll off. I have a +9 deception.
Yeah.
How is I didn't even roll much better than you either. Hang on, I'm doing math. A 16.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
better. So
he has no idea.
Yeah.
Bailey's is probably too excited because he has someone to talk to who seems to have the same interests as he does. And might be in the same situation as him. So
yeah, I think Lila looks at you and just it's fine. It's just something that we like. It's just something that we make sure we understand when we're in certain places and certain situations. It's nothing to worry about. As she doesn't take your hand necessarily, but she does walk on outside.
yeah, he'll fall.
Kind of coming outside and hanging out near some of the water and whatnot, watching the reflecting pools under the stars. Miles, is there anywhere you want to go? Anywhere else you want to kind of talk to or anything
I
like that?
don't remember who all is present.
If you open up the map, it'll tell you.
Is there? Okay, so I'm looking at the stream for the map. I don't know if there's somebody somewhere else I'm supposed to look at the map.
If you go into your D&D Beyond and you do the launch map, like how we did the combat.
Hang on. I have to remember how to do that.
There's a little like play map or like launch game in the top right of your player sheet. Next to the campaign part.
Hang on. There we go. I found it. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, so if you want to look around, I'll move over to Adelaide for a little bit and then we'll circle back. Adelaide, as you enter, where would you like to go? Who would you like to talk to? As you do notice Laurent and Rowan in deep agriculture conversation. Just to the right.
I look at that confused, but don't comment on that because good for them, I guess.
I think Kale kind of walks behind you for a second and just whispers, I'm going to go say hi to my mothers. It's fine. And you see him walk over to Amaya and Ileana.
Okay. I just imagine she would wander around until people needed to talk to her. She doesn't really have a plan.
Yeah. I think as that kind of happens, I think you see your uncles kind of walking on down and they're in similar kind of matching black and gold Montgomery suits and whatnot, golden filigree that I think it's this thing where, because I think it's cutesy, Laverne's left sleeve has a bunch of filigree and Jacques' right sleeve has a bunch of the golden filigree, and when they have their arms interlinked, it makes another image where the filigree connects between both sleeves.
Aw.
Because I think that's cute. And also, it's fantasy. I can do cool shit like that. As they kind of approach you all and just, how are you feeling? How are you guys doing tonight? You know, I think Jacques is probably the most like kind of concerned, wanting to check in vibes.
We're fine, uncles. It's a lovely night.
It's a beautiful night out. I'm so glad that we were able to get this together so quickly, and thank you again, Jorra, for hosting everyone. I think Jorra just kind of shakes his head. It's just, of course. Want to make sure that everybody is able to have a grand time, and we were more than happy to provide. Laverne's a bit quiet tonight, and he just kind of shakes his head knowingly, kind of following along. Do you want to roll an insight check on him?
I do. I desperately do. 18.
You notice that his eyes are looking between the council members and seeing how they're interacting, seeing who's interacting with them. And it's kind of very much so, he's being very hyper vigilant of how many high profile people are in one location.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little nervous. There's just a lot of people here that are very powerful.
Mm-hmm. and very big targets on their back.
Mm-hmm. That's where his mind is.
Uncle Laverne,
Yes, dear.
we have the Magisters and the High Magister and the Embassy. We're safe here. Relax. For an evening.
Of course. Of course. Roll another insight.
Plus 6 is it's only a 14.
14.
I have 2 inspirations.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Dirty 20 is enough to see. Oh man, I rolled horribly. He, like, as you say that, and he's like, oh yes, of course. His shoulders don't relax at all. He's still very tense. And it's one of those things where he will relax when it is done.
Mm-hmm.
As he just kind of course. He kind of leans over, and whispers something into Jacques' ear, and they kind of separate for a moment as he turns to go and grab some refreshments for a moment, simply needing to walk around a bit more than previously. As Jacques kind of looks between the two of you, and he just, all right, well, if you need anything, you know where to find us. I'm gonna have a great night tonight, and I will try to make Laverne have a great night as well. I will distract him in the best way possible.
Okay.
As he kind of says that, and then he just, like, with a game of chess or something, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But you two have fun, talk to people, and I think he gets a little bit closer to you, Adelaide, and whispers, also, maybe check in with some of your friends, kind of looking over at Rowan doing puppy dog eyes at Laurent at the moment. Just make sure that some of them don't look to be like, I think, like, as he's, like, about to say, like, some of them don't look to be, like, well acquainted with this style of life. You see Lila and Felice walking out to the reflecting pools, and he's like,
It was just like skipping out.
yeah.
I will do that, of course.
Of course. But make sure to also understand we're celebrating you tonight, so we'll talk with Livy wherever she went off to, and kind of starts looking around for Livy as he doesn't see her. And then he starts kind of walking back to go join Laverne.
Is Livy coming back at all?
Yeah, where did Livy go? Oh, Lavinia.
She's out by the reflecting pools and a buffet table with a glass of wine.
And she's not coming back?
She's just kind of chilling at the moment, getting fresh air. Even though it's all open, it's still kind of stuffy in there.
Yeah, you know what? We'll I think as you're, like, getting fresh air, you see Claudine and Celric just, like, 20 feet away from you, and you have a choice. You can either try to skedaddle or you can confront them.
I will confront them.
Okay. As they move a little bit closer, Celric gives you a big warm smile. Claudine is close behind. As they just, Livy, it's so good to see you here. We assumed, but it's still great to see you.
Mother, father? Well, of course I'm here. It's Adelaide.
Right. That's why we had kind of assumed. Plus,
It's so
anyways.
great of you guys to show up.
Yes, yeah, we wanted to make sure, grandfather was not able to make it tonight, so we had to make sure the Valether name was upheld.
You see her shoulders kind of relax just a little bit. Like, oh, what a shame.
Yes, what a shame. And I think you can tell a little bit where Selric is coming with that. I think Claudine, though, kind of gives you a little bit of an up down and just making sure you're eating enough.
I am, yes. And she will pop a grape off a vine in her mouth.
You used to do that at breakfast too. It was kind of cute. Anyways, yeah, it was good to see you. Selric kind of just like turns his head a little bit looking at his wife and was just like, why are you being weird? Turning back to Lavinia and just, yes, it was so great to see you again. We don't want to, seeing your parents at somebody else's engagement party must be weird. We'll let you get back to it, but
It's
we're
strange,
around.
but not unwelcome.
We're around if you need to talk or anything like that. I heard about the Rowan boy.
Yes, Rowan. What you hear? What about him?
Oh, just that he was at the estate the other day, earlier this week.
Yes, he accompanied me. We had a stressful day. I needed to talk with grandfather about something. He was on his best behavior.
I mean, the fact that he uh, walked out in all one piece, he's done better than most men. So
That is the understatement of the last several years.
I know.
She drinks wine.
I know. I know, dear. Well, we'll get out of your hair. Enjoy the night. And don't have too much fun. Or do. Yeah, whatever. You're young. Have fun.
As long as this is endless, I'll be fine. She'll kind of tip the glass.
I think Claudine raises an eyebrow at you tipping the glass again, and Selric just kind of course. And they will make their way away from you. And they kind of move around the corner. Awesome.
She will give a heavy sigh and then just start walking, doing what she does at every event and just walk.
Yeah, I'd say Adelaide, you know Livy
I can
well
see
enough.
that from here.
Yeah.
I
Well,
saw that interaction.
oh yeah. Not only did you see that interaction, I think there's also a level of you know Livy well enough to know where she would go.
How done with Rowan does Laurent look?
Honestly, Rowan, roll a d20.
Okay. I got you, boss.
Lower is better.
That's a 2.
It was one of those where when you first looked over, he seemed pretty done, but now the two of them have started exchanging ideas and they are in deep conversation.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was gonna.
You can still try to steal him away if you want.
Can I ask what Rowan and Livy's vibes were? when I first saw them.
Yeah, roll an
Rowan,
insight
Livy?
check. Rowan, Livy. Either one of you can roll deception with advantage. No, you both need to roll deception. Fuck that noise. You both need to roll deception.
Roll deception.
Yeah, Adelaide, you have
Okay.
insight with advantage.
Oh.
Dirty 20,
Oh.
baby.
That's a 23 deception.
I got a
This
13.
Yeah, so I think
This
it's
motherfucker.
yeah, I think it's one of those where Rowan, especially initially, like a field of grass, has just been flown with the wind all night. And so it's a little hard to read. Lavinia, on the other hand, what does she read off of Livy? How is Livy to Rowan at least?
Very much she cannot hide her blush every time she looks at him, even though she desperately tries to. She smiles wider, fidgeting with her hands a little bit, but she keeps them down by her side. You can tell the girl's smitten. She's trying not to be obvious about it.
There you go.
I want to do something, but I also want to fuck up what's going on with Laurent.
Do it.
You got time for both.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Jorra. I think I need to intervene for Livy. Can you give me a minute?
Of course. Are you wanting him to go anywhere, or are you wanting him to go peruse?
Peruse.
Perfect.
I'll find him.
Perfect. I think at this point you see him go and kind of grab Kale a bit, and the two of them start wandering a bit more after Kale talked to his moms for the first time in like 14 years. Yeah, as you go to intervene.
Bracing conversation about farming, I see.
Right.
I mean, he's got a deep understanding of how soil composition regarding the ideas of seed growth over time and I might have to
Versus how like different nitrates and different ammoniums, like Adelaide, I'm telling you, it all makes sense. And I obviously I have the practical knowledge. He's the mechanical knowledge. Like honestly, Laurent, you have to come meet my mom and dad at one point because honestly, I'm telling you, you'd get to actually feel the soil. You'd actually get to see it in action.
I mean, I've
and it's different.
Well, no, I've
I'm
been there, but like I usually work on the larger mechanical aspects of things because we're doing mass production. I don't usually work on short
Exactly.
scale. I mean, it would be
But I think
fascinating.
you need to understand the
that's
small
a lovely
production.
idea for both of you to set up a meeting, and conduct business.
I mean, we'd be doing it as, and then he looks over at Lauren. We're doing it as friends. You have ascending. I'll go. We're still on for tomorrow for drinks, right? Tomorrow evening, if you have time.
I raise my brow at Laurent.
He says nothing and is just looking at Adelaide. And is just dismissing
Can I roll an insight into what that look is?
Yeah.
Just like, huh? Okay, it's like yeah, we're still on for drinks, right? We'll be friends and all that jazz. Insight. Where are you? Oh, that was so close to 17. That's a 14 insight.
Hard to read.
That's fair.
I think it's one of those where he's wanting to just pay attention to what Adelaide was saying because it is her night.
Her night. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. Perfect. Yeah, no, of course, we'll set up a meeting for later. Hey, Lauren, you have it sending, right? I can get in contact with you, or I'll see you tomorrow then.
I'll find you later.
All right, sounds good. And I'll clasp
Ro.
his arm. Yeah? What'd I do?
Livy was out by the pool. I think you might. She was
I'll
just
go
with her
see her.
parents.
Rowan, go.
Shit, yeah.
I think Laura just
Yep.
kind of like go save her. Like
I'll see you both later. He'll do like a mock salute, and he is speed walking like casually, but he's got that monk pace.
mhm.
So a casual walk. He'll head over and go find Livy.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry for stealing him from you, but Livy looked in need of a rescue.
Oh, from our parents? For sure.
Yes. Yes.
But yes, no, I'll talk with him later.
Good.
Kind of awkwardly
Thank you.
silence. Yeah.
Yeah, no. She touches her wrist. Thank you for the bracelets.
Took me a while to figure out how to get it with the touch thing, but it's and you see him actually like mimicking the movements with his own, almost like just like out of habit, and he just, yeah, I remember you used to wring your hands a lot, so
I still do.
well, hopefully this'll add an arcane aspect of cleaning. That's a little bit easier. Ooh, roll an Arcana.
Ooh, that's really good, Hannah. That's a 29.
You notice under the sleeve, because he did that motion with his hand, so you kind of are looking at his hands. You notice just behind it, the lower sleeve shifts slightly, like it darkens for a moment, and then as he like switches the ways, it goes lighter again, as he does it almost absent-mindedly. His skin, not the sleeves on his shirt.
Interesting. You'll have to show me how you designed them sometimes.
Of course, as long as you'll allow for more meetings.
I would love that, Laurent. I miss our friendship.
I do too. I'm sorry about how it all went down.
Well, we're both here now and alive. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Because you rolled so well on the Arcana, I'm gonna have you also roll a medicine check with advantage because of how well you rolled.
25.
25? Hell yeah. You do notice now seeing him for the first time, not just hearing him. He moves his arms differently than how he used to. There is a bit of a strange stiffness in the shoulders and the elbows, and even the hands, how they move. There's an extra just like they're stuck in a certain position just for a second too long before he's able to move it correctly.
I stole your companion though, so I'm sorry.
It's fine. It is not a problem at all. Honestly, it's okay. I'll do what I do best at these parties, which is usually walk around the hallways and look around for pretty girls.
You do that.
And he'll kind of stand. And I think there's a moment where he is so hesitant to want to say something, to want to reach out further, and you can see him like restrain himself as he just goes, "Have a good night, Melme," and moves out into the hallway.
Okay. I think she kind of sits partially on the table for a minute, confused
That's fair.
by what he just said. Yeah, she's in shock.
As you are in shock, we will pivot over to Miles as you see Jorra and Kale kind of walking towards you.
Oh my gosh, they're walking towards me.
You notice that I would say you notice that they're not necessarily walking towards you with intent. It's more that they're walking around the room. They're greeting. They had just finished greeting Belric Thane, and she's like they're just like kind of moving together, kind of talking amongst each other. I will say you did notice that Kale was talking to Ileana and Amaya for a little bit, and has now moved towards you. And Jorah kind of looks at you and he just, Miles, thank you again for everything you did today, or not today, earlier this week with the situation at the precinct.
Of course, I was just doing my job. How are you feeling?
Good. He kind of pats the right shoulder, which is where all that debris had been pulled out in Adelaide's office. He's healing, but we're getting back into it. Starting to get some physical therapy in there as well to make sure that everything is all good and functional.
Well, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you you're in good hands.
Yes, she is amazing. Are you enjoying yourself? I noticed that your friend, your friend has left off somewhere.
She's found company that isn't me. So, she's fine. I'm okay. Thank you. I think a lot of your thank yous should have been directed towards Kale if we're referring to earlier this week, though. Really came in and saved the day at the end. We're twinning. We're twinning and our hair matches, and I'm happy about it. That's all. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Kale kind of well, Kale's in a maroon suit with a slate gray shirt.
I said our hair.
Yeah, the hair is matching. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of thanks, Miles. Yeah, I mean, just like you said, doing my job, trying to keep Adelaide safe. Big priority there. But yeah, no. You did great. And I think like as he says that, he kind of like adjusts the collar a little bit, and you can still see that scar from where the blade had gone across his throat.
Yeah. And how are you healing?
All good. Went to the hospital. Was able to patch myself up. Felice took me, so we were all good. Ran into some of the others, like Lavinia and Rowan and Kragnar, some of the other at Precinct 9. But I'm healing. I'm good. Getting back into it, making sure our lovely friendly driver can have as much paternity time as he needs.
Right, I
Referencing
heard.
Deacon.
Yes. Any updates on his child?
Yeah, they actually last Monday they had the kids same day as the attack. It was kind of wild when I was there. Um, uh, they had a little girl, and I just want to make sure I have the last name correct.
Russo.
Thank you. Uh, uh, Athena Adelaide Russo. Little kind of tiefling human girl was born.
What was her name? Sorry.
Athena Adelaide Russo.
Oh my god. Wait, that's so cute. He named her after Adelaide?
Yep.
Sorry.
It's so that he can protect. It's so that it's the person that he always wants to protect, and then the name of her mother,
It's
Deacon's
so
wife's
cute. Oh
mother,
my gosh.
is Athena.
I love that. That's adorable. Um, he'll nod. He'll look at Jorah when he hears the name and then look back to Kale and he goes, I'm glad she's doing well. I'll give them my congratulations when I see him next. And there's this kind of like, wait a moment, when will that be? Look on his face.
Yeah,
Um,
he kind of hopefully in the next week or so I'll be getting back to working at the embassy and whatnot. But during this next week I'll be still Adelaide's driver, at least for now. Um, we'll make sure it was a bit of a rougher experience for them. So, but he'll let me know.
it's good to hear that you'll be returning soon. Sorry, this is me being awkward, not Miles being awkward.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Fancy events, you know?
Yeah.
Yippee! Yeah.
I think Jorah kind of looks
Um,
at you and just there's plenty of wine and other refreshments if you need outside.
yes, thank you. It was good to see you again, the both of you.
Yes.
Take care of Adelaide.
Of course.
He'll make his. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. They're just gonna step around you and start wandering more.
Yippee.
Where do you go?
The captain is here, right?
He's out by the food, so that would work.
Oh, I see him. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. He's gonna go uh treat himself to a glass of wine and then go find the captain.
Perfect. As you head that way, we're gonna shift over to Felice and Lila. She kind of looks at you and the reflecting pool and everything like that, and she just, so, want to tell me about this Taylor friend?
Right. His name is Dimitri, and we're like more than friends. He's my best buddy. Roommate? Yeah, that's the word.
Oh, you guys are roommates even.
Yeah.
Well, I find it interesting, and it seems like he's does good work. Tell me, like
He does.
what, like tell me about him.
Well, he's really tall, really big.
Mm-hmm.
He's got horns.
Is he like a really tall tiefling?
Oh no, he's a minotaur. I think that's what they're called.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a couple of them that there's like one or two of them down in the gutterways that I know of.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think one of them runs like a community garden, the other is part of a biker gang.
Oh, make sure to let him know that.
Yeah, I probably don't tell him about the biker gang one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you are a healer too.
Yes. Self-taught.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, me too. After my parents passed away when I was young.
Mine did too. We have so much in common.
We do. Maybe we just want to heal those that we've already lost. You know, try to pay it back.
Yeah. I wish you could have done more before.
Exactly.
You lost them.
Exactly. But I mean, you move forward and you heal those that are around you, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good, it's a good way to live. It's a good way to be around, be present.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, is that a pine? How do you think they got some of the vegetation in here? Because this is not hot enough. Like, Nyxborough is not hot enough. Like, what do you think is the way that they're able to get? And she kind of like nods over to some of the like very clearly like desert oasis like vegetation that's here.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Maybe there could have been many ways. They could have shipped it from somewhere else. That would be really hard to grow around here.
Yeah, I wonder if they like have some extra runes or something like that to like control the weather over this spot to make it a bit warmer.
Hmm. You think we should ask?
I'd rather theorize. It's more fun.
Yeah.
We could also play the game of try to figure out what jobs people have and come up with some
Okay.
crazy ideas as to what they might have. Like
Yeah, fan of that.
Like what their dream job could be. And she kind of moves over to kind of start people watching with you. She like points out one of the nobles. And it's just like, you know what? Bet that guy would be real good at like a world like bicycle tour. Like he could just like, I mean, look at those legs. Like he could just bike for so many hours and just go on like being a tour guide through all of Nyxborough or something silly.
Maybe that one. And he points like to someone who's like right next to them. It's going to make this up, but I imagine they have like their hair goes up into like a swirl.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Maybe that one wants to be a ice cream attendant, whatever you call them.
Oh yeah.
On an
Like they go to the park and they have the little ice cream cart and like sell ice cream and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I bet that's, oh man, they would do so well in Nyxborough Central. Like, oh, what about that one over there? And she points at Lavinia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I bet she would make for like a great like mermaid at like an aquarium situation where like they like put the like fake and then they like go and swim with.
Yeah. I can see her doing that.
What about him? And kind of gestures to Rowan now at this point. Um,
Maybe what do you call them? Gosh, common's really hard for me. They like comedian. There we go.
a comedian? Oh, are you trying to say he has a face for radio?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Oh, you. And I think like as she says that, the camera then pivots over to Rowan running up to Lavinia at this point.
I really hope they don't see us pointing at them.
Yeah, roll perception checks if you want.
Yeah, I will. I think that's just a faint little huh?
Yeah. Your ears are burning.
My ears are. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah. Felice.
I got 8. My back's towards them.
Yeah. Make a sleight of hand, Felice.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's a 10.
Yeah, for some reason, Felice and Lila were both pointing. She rolled even worse. She rolled even worse. So they seem to be pointing and talking about you and making strange arm motions.
I think Rowan.
Bailey's laughing.
Yeah. I think Rowan just looks at both of them. No daggers, no nothing, but like gives them a look, and it's just like, what are you like? Like just a plain ass look of like, what are you doing? Just like the up nod of like, I see you, I clock you. What?
I think there's a moment where Lila kind of reverts back to the gutterway ideas and goes, he's on to us, and then grabs your hand and runs with you kind of in tow, at least out of the way a little bit, into the hallway.
Yeah.
Rowan chuckles and like waves at Felice, and like a really impish grin is on his face as he just waves at Felice, being like, "See you later. Don't know where you're going, but bye, mate."
Did I overhear her?
Oh yeah, I think most people heard he's on to us, and then little pattering as the Magister just gives them a look of like, what are you doing? And they run inside laughing.
My God, I love them.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Rowan and Livy, and then we'll pivot to you coming into that.
Yeah, I think he attempted to sneak up quietly behind her, failed miserably, seeing Felice and Lila being adorable. But like, I'll sidle up to Livy and be like, no matter how many grapes you eat, they aren't gonna fulfill you. As I see her just standing there eating grapes.
She is. I like grapes. They're a comfort food.
Yeah, you only eat them when you're stressed. A little songbird told me you might have had an interaction with your parents. You doing okay?
I'm fine. They were surprisingly calm. Mother was acting a bit strange, but I mean, it's nothing new, really.
Stranger than usual?
Not really. They did mention that grandfather won't be here tonight, though, so that's a plus.
No, that's always a blessing. Again, he is as wonderful as a wasp nest at a birthday party, isn't he? Sorry, that was... I didn't mean to say... No, I did mean to say that.
Yes, you did. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I did. Laurent's not too bad, though. Actually.
Actually?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, he's not. I did say I'd catch him later back inside at one point so we can talk some more. Maybe go out for drinks and take him out to the farm. I know. Hey, I know I haven't taken you or adds that yet. I'm getting to it, and obviously I will not take him there before you two. But I think it'd be nice if he,
You better not.
hey, sweetheart, you know I wouldn't. But I'm just saying it'd be a nice group trip for everyone. He's an interesting
want
guy.
Lawrence included in that group now.
He's your brother. He has to be. And he has some good ideas.
Yeah, well, hate to break your bubble, but Grandpa's not going to allow that.
Yeah, but if you can slip away from his control for a little bit, maybe Lauren can too.
Maybe. She does not look convinced.
I think he kind of leans closer to her and puts his arm on her shoulder and just goes, Livy, everyone deserves a chance to be normal, feel normal.
Yeah, well, Valearthan children don't really get that option.
No, they don't. But maybe
The only one who
maybe
does is Ilaria.
yeah, she's a good kid, but maybe someone can bring a little chaos, a little mischief to the Valearthan. Maybe they can see what normalcy's like for a little bit.
I suppose you're right. Don't let that
I
go to
always
your
try to
head,
be.
though.
Hey, with you and Adelaide and my mother around, I don't think I have the ability to let it.
Speaking of, where is your mother?
I don't know. We should probably go in before.
Rowan, give me insight check.
Okie dokies.
Also, you have advantage because it's your mom.
Okay, there's a 21, and then hey, we'll take the second. What's a 26?
26. Your Spidey like senses tingle, and you have a sneaking suspicion somehow she found Lauren and they are talking somewhere.
I have a sneaking suspicion in my bones that she is talking to your brother. How about we take these drinks and go find her? I think
Where
one
she
thorn
is.
might be enough, but two, you might run.
Right. Let's go find her. Save my brother.
2 rescues in one night. And we'll go find Lauren. Also, I had a very quick question. Hi, God.
Hi.
How's my palm been doing? Just real quick. Nothing sketchy going on. I forgot to ask. Just in general.
Honestly,
Okay.
nothing.
Wonderful. Good to know. That was all.
Yep. You've been good so far.
Okay. Messy.
As you two make your way on in there over here in this corner. Make your way on in. Miles, you're grabbing food and you see the two of them start walking past you. As you walk up to the captain and the lieutenant, you see like they're both like grabbing some stuff, and like the lieutenant's like grabbing stuff and like putting it from his plate onto hers. That's like stuff that might be like too fatty or something like that. She's like, dude, you just got brought back. Come on. He's like, then I should be able to have the extra bacon. I've already died once. They kind of turn, and the captain kind of looks at you and just, welcome, Miles. How are you doing?
I'm well, Captain. It's good to see you. I really hope you don't die again. Gestures to the bacon.
I think a little bit of pig fat is not going to take me out.
I can tell. How are you feeling?
Good, good. The lieutenant has been vigilant with my recovery, but doing well. Uh, I will allow you to roll insight or medicine if you would like.
Probably insight because my
Yeah.
medicine's probably 2d6. Yeah, how is the as Kiki would say, proletariat 20?
Pretty dang good. You didn't notice it initially. There's a lot of moving parts and stuff like that. The color of his eyes are not as vibrant as they used to be. And you can definitely tell that there are some bags behind those eyes as well. As he just gives you a smile that seems a little bit fake and for show.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine.
He'll nod to that, and he'll say, "I'm glad the lieutenant is taking care of you." And then he'll turn to the lieutenant and say, "Thank you, Lieutenant. He really needs somebody on his case."
I'm aware. You do see that that left eye is partially white now, where the eye was, and you can tell that she's probably blind in her left eye now, where that white
Yeah.
kind of lightning comes down.
Mhm.
As she just, yeah, that's what I've been saying, but it's fine. It's not like Lamar is being a lot of help, anyways. So we'll just trust on each other and we'll go from there.
I hope you're feeling better as well. The attack on the precinct was a lot.
Yeah, yeah. It's we've both been taking the week off to make sure that we're resting and recuperating and whatnot. And I've been going over and trying to visit to make sure that he's getting up and doing his stuff. And the captain just kind of, yes, well, my wife has been quite amused with the assistance that you have been providing. Uh,
Ooh.
as the lieutenant's just like, listen, somebody's got to do it. And they kind of bicker for a little bit more, but yeah, they're real good friends. But
Oh yeah, sure.
one of them
For sure.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll an insight check
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, I do.
If there's something more there.
22.
Honestly, there's not. It's just they sound more flirtatious than they are.
I love that for them.
They are truly just good friends.
I felt that in my soul. Um, he'll nod and he goes, "Well, I hope recovery continues to go well, and let's enjoy our pig fat and wine and get our minds off it."
Yes, of course. And you see him like go to like grab a mug, and then you see that he only has the one arm at the moment. He just kind of looks, and she's just like, "Yeah, I get to carry your drink too." And she grabs one, and she just, "Have a good night, Miles." As you turn around, you see Zyra talking with one of the Circle of Spirit members behind you, as it seems like they are in some conversation about something regarding undead.
Ooh. Is this a Zyra I know?
This is a Zyra that is the mortician for Precinct 9.
So this is not the Zyra I know? Which one's acquiring souls?
Not this one.
Or struggling to acquire souls? Okay. Okay. Because I think her name was Zyra or something.
I think so. This is
Also.
not. This is literally just she's a mortician that she's the Emmy that works over at Precinct 9.
Okay. And she's talking about undead things.
And she's talking about dead things, reality, and trying to
Okay.
piece together the idea of using Speak with Dead with people that like the ethicality of using a spell like that with in regards
I think he's gonna
to
avoid that.
like police research and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think he's gonna kind of avoid that because he doesn't know what they're talking about. Speak with Dead, like he knows it's a thing, but like that's a little bit beyond him. Yeah, yeah. The spell Adelaide uses all the time. It's a little bit beyond him.
I will say, it definitely seems that Zyra is pro using Speak with Dead, and the council member is not as pro with it.
Which council member?
This is Kareth Bordoon, who you saw. I think you saw was the librarian. He was subbing in as a librarian for a little bit at the university.
Okay, you know what? I'll sweep him. I'll sweep in and save whoever.
Zyra's winning.
I don't know who I'm saving. Yeah,
you're saving the council member.
Yeah. So he'll sweep up and he's gonna wait for her to pause, and it's gonna be that like I'm interrupting you, but you pause just long enough for me to interrupt you, so it's not really rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like she pauses and then she goes, and another thing.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Good evening, counselor. It's good to see you again."
Yes. Good evening, detective. Kind of gives Zyra a look, and she just kind of. Sorry, I had one too many glasses of wine. I'm sorry. And she'll kind of walk a bit down a little bit. Bit of liquid courage there.
Yeah. He'll watch her leave, and then he'll say, "You looked like you needed a bit of assistance."
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I was losing that fight. Do you know how hard it is to try to say, like, oh, you shouldn't use that because it's, like, unethical regarding corpses and consent, and they're just like, yeah, but we're solving murders? Like, it's really hard to try to argue in the denial of that. Like, it is truly something that should be a good thing for the city and for those that are protecting everything.
I let the morticians deal with that part.
Of course.
I find out the answers later.
Yes, well, the Montgomerys are quite a well-known family of morticians, so it's a good thing to use their ideas as well.
They are quite skilled as well.
Yes, yes. Is there anything I can help you with? I know you were looking into things before.
Not at this time. Let's enjoy the party.
Of course. And I think the two of you kind of meander a bit at this point as we pivot back over to Adelaide, who is hopefully done blue screening. Maybe not.
She's gonna stand and look around the room. And do all of her guests look engaged in conversation, either enjoying themselves or just at least comfortable enough in the evening?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say like you see like Jorra is like making the rounds. He had just been talking with Thelwyn and then moved over to Lear. You see Uncle Jacques and Laverne are talking to Belric. You notice that Ileana seems to be missing, and Amaya is just kind of by herself right now. Ileana's probably just doing patrol. And Amaya's just kind of used to that. That's what happens when you marry the High Magister. But I think you do notice that even these three start going for a bit of a walk and talk. And Amaya is left alone.
Oh, well. Why?
I don't know. Who do you want?
Does she look comfortable alone?
Yeah.
I want to go have a panic attack, but she's trying to play the host.
Oh, she's fine. She if you want to go have a panic attack, you can have a panic attack. Uh, she's very much so people watching. She's kind of quiet and watching and everything like that. Yeah. Yeah. You feel like this is a good time that if you needed to excuse yourself, you could.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay, let me switch it over to the second floor. Dang, we had multiple floors planned.
Pop off. You're such a good DM.
This is all thanks to Kiki. She made all of these maps. It was amazing.
We love you, Kiki.
I added you, but I can't see
Where am I?
you.
¿Dónde está?
¿Dónde está? Hit the plus button. Why are you not here? There it is. Ta-da!
Ah,
I think it's over here.
Lucky.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the stairwell.
Yeah.
Uh,
As you sneak your way upstairs, where are you going?
she's gonna go to her balcony. Well, I guess their balcony. Oh no, wait, they don't have a balcony in this. The central balcony that connects all these rooms.
Okay.
And just... No, sorry. I'm still blue screening. She is. She's gonna cross through the balcony on her way to the bedroom.
Okay.
And then just ask the guards, the magisters, to step out.
They nod and step out.
Yeah, I
and-
do have a balcony. That's right. I was like, I know I built a balcony here. She's going to her balcony.
You notice that they do close the doors as well to allow you privacy.
Yeah. And she's going to just be confused by what the fuck just happened. And watch all the guests from below.
Wonderful.
And keep clinking the bracelets together for prestidigitation.
Yeah. Man, I kind of want you to roll. I want you to roll something on these bracelets, and I'm feeling Arcana, but I'm also feeling Investigation. What do you want?
I have plus 11 in both, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, they'll give you different things, so it just. What do you feel?
Oh. Let's do... Cause she kind of already got the Arcana. a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah,
Let's
do
do investigation. So I got a 28.
28. As you're kind of clinking it, and you're clinking it, and you're clinking it, I think you take a second, and you realize there's actually an engraving on each of the bracelets. And there are some words.
Mm-hmm. What do these words say?
They are not anything flowery or anything like that. I'm grabbing something real quick. No, it wasn't that one. It simply says, one of them says easily surrender to chaos. And the other is to remember a certain doctor who forgot proprietary.
All right. Well, the crash out continues. I think she's gonna take probably a solid 10 minutes to herself before heading back downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. As you yeah, we'll leave her alone. As you make your way back out to head back and rejoin the party. We'll go back to the level 1 map. Livy, make a perception check.
Oh, yay! Okay. Oh, I'm using my inspiration. That's not okay.
Okay.
Give me something better. Let's go, 24.
24 is enough for you to see Adelaide coming back. But I'll allow you guys to have your kind of conversation during this 10 minutes as the thorns have ganged up on Laurent.
Is there any chance we could hear the I want to hear if Mira was saying anything to him as we not like purposely sneak up behind, but like get a tail end of what if she was saying anything to him, what they were talking about?
Yeah, so I think they're kind of talking roll perception.
That it was a 25.
25. They were talking about you. As you're kind of walking up, you hear Laurent kind of, you raised a wonderful son. I mean, he's truly genius regarding his ideas behind gardening and whatnot. I didn't think about the personal level in the agricultural aspect. And Mira's like, well, yes, you can tend so much dirt, but you still have to tend the person that is tending the earth. Like, you can't just forget about them.
I think Rowan just cuts into the conversation, being like, "Well, you have her and Pa to thank for everything I did. I knew I could feel my ears burning." But
yes.
yeah, Lauren, I'm telling you, come to the farmstead. Trust me, Pa will change. If you think I'm good, wait till you meet him. The man's a genius.
I think
even more so than me.
Mira's eyes twinkle with the amount of mischievousness that Rowan's commonly has. Of like, oh yes, you must meet him.
And Bertha too, and everyone else. Honestly, I know you said you dealt with like mass productions, but I'm telling you, until you understand the farm at a smaller level and actually get your hands dirty, you don't know what you're missing. Then it'll click, and then you'll see it.
My own brother is giving the invitation before I am.
I don't.
Livy, with your perception check. Actually, I'll say with both of you. No, actually, I'm only going to give this to Lavinia because you're kind of focusing on him.
Yes.
Lavinia, you notice that out of his left hand, he has 2 little silver coins that he is slowly clinking together. Not necessarily clinking, but just slowly moving together. It's not making any noise.
Okay.
It's just something that he does, where he just has this out when he's suddenly being attacked.
I will look at Mrs. Thorne. Mrs. Thorne, excuse me. I'm going to borrow my brother for a moment.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll make sure Rowan here fills me in on all of those ideas that he has, because he had some crazy ideas. And
He always does.
uh,
Livy, I'll see you inside, and Rome will head back and just like take his mom
She'll give a
a little
nod.
inside.
and I think Lauren just goes to the first room, as you two head back in.
She will kind of not fully shut the door, but enough to where there's a semblance of privacy.
Yeah, I think he definitely takes a couple steps away just to give himself some space in that moment, as he's still rubbing the coins together, and he just, oh, thank you. They are a lot.
The thorns are not for the weak-hearted.
You could say that. And I think he like kind of comes over to the couch and leans on the back of it, still kind of playing with the coins as he kind of folds his legs. And he just kind of looks at you and just, he seems nice.
He is. And he's trying to play nice and be friends.
Yeah. And I think kind of in that moment, hearing that word, friends, that kind of demeanor in Lauren's face kind of shifts slightly, and he just, it's hard to have friends and with our name.
It might be easier if you tried.
I have tried, and it didn't end well.
How are you holding up?
Bit overwhelmed, a bit tired. I'm probably going to leave here soon. I had an early morning, so you can roll an insight on that if you want.
I would love to. A natural 20. 25.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
His mind is in overdrive right now. He is thinking about so many other things. Almost like the second that Rowan and Mira were pulled away, he went right back to thinking about something that has just consumed him in fully.
What are you thinking about? And don't say nothing or try to hide it. I can see it.
He kind of lets out a sigh. And at this point, he puts the coins back into his pocket. And he rubs his eyes and then kind of rubs where that scar is that goes right across his face, across the bridge of his nose. It might have been a mistake for me to come tonight. I don't know if I was ready to see her again, and after everything and the how I left it, and then suddenly she gets attacked, and then I reach out, and I feel like I'm just doing more harm being here.
Well, you felt like that your entire life, but you're wrong. I'm sure she's happy that you're here.
Yeah,
that you at least tried.
And I want to try. I am so scared, Lavinia.
I know.
Until I can I'll let you in on this. I am working on a way to remove the weave from grandfather.
Kind of stands up straighter and her eyes widen. What do you mean? Remove the weave.
I believe there is a way to contain his connection to the weave, separate it, bottle it up, get rid of it so that he doesn't have the power that he does, the control that he does. Limit him. No one should have that power. And if there's one thing that's clear, he should not have had that power.
You may be right, but do you hear yourself? He's not someone to be messed with.
Exactly. Which is why
No.
I'm going to do it slowly, and why I worry about having friends like Rowan that could be hurt if this goes wrong.
You can't isolate yourself just because of the fear of him. This is something I learned a while ago, but
You don't even know the half of what he's done.
that's because you don't talk to me.
I think you see him take his jacket off at that and sets it down. And then you see him take the 2 silver bangles off and put them in his pocket. And then you see him grab what almost looks like skin, and he pulls as you see these 2 skin-like colorations of sleeves pull off. And then he sets them next to the suit jacket that he has. He then undoes the buttons on his shirt sleeves and rolls his sleeves up. And instead of his arms that you normally see that are unmarked, you see twin sets of ribboned scars that run from the wrists all the way up his arms and up to his shoulders, basically. But it would stop at like the elbow. That are fully flayed, all of the muscles deep inside of it, almost to the bone, as it is just ripped on both sets of arms. This is what he can do.
Lauren, why didn't you tell me? Tell Adelaide, she could have helped you.
No. He did this, and then he poured a healing potion on them so that they would scar over and make it so that I couldn't use my hands to rip up another document in his face.
She kind of flinches at that.
Remember that whole contract that we had between grandfather and Adelaide? That night of the birthday party, after she had patched me up. After she patched me up, I came to the conclusion that Adelaide is just being used as a tool and a pawn by him, and I couldn't stand by and let that happen. So I went and I broke into his safe and I ripped up the contract. And as I was finishing, he came into the room. I guess there was an alarm spell on the safe, which, thinking back on it now, I should have known better. And he did this.
You'd be so stupid. We could have figured something out, something else. The contract wasn't set in stone.
He goes and starts putting the sleeves back on, his arms looking normal now, with them being put back on, attaching the 2 bangles so that they are set, rolling the sleeves down. He just Yeah, well, I couldn't trust my feelings. They were getting. They were starting to become too much. And the only way to protect her was to get rid of that. And I am sorry for the way that I have acted these last almost 5 years. He can
I don't
hear
think I'm the
us.
one you need to apologize for, too. I'm used to it. I know why you do it.
It's not like I can show her my arms. She'll blame herself for it and suddenly take all of the responsibility back.
Yeah. Yeah, she would.
And then she would fight tooth and nail to figure out how to take out Cauldress, which is the exact thing I can't have her do.
Just let me help you. Please. Can we talk another day? Not here, not with so many ears.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Just. That trip that I mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
not an actual trip. I've been, sometimes when I say I'm going on those trips, I'm actually going, I have an apartment in a separate area of town that I make sure is warded and everything like that to stay out of sight, out of eye shot of Cauldress, and just so I can have a moment to think. I'll give you the address.
What's the address?
I think he pulls out the little black notebook, writes it down really quickly, and tears the page out.
She will walk over and take it, tuck it into the folds of her dress. When will you be there?
Next weekend. I'll be there all weekend. I'm supposed to be going out to check on something with one of the fields, but Father is going to do it for me.
Okay. I'll come over Saturday night.
Okay. If you want to bring Adelaide, you can. I won't stop you.
We'll see how things go.
A lot can happen in a week. And I think he's kind of hugging himself in that moment. Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
As you come downstairs, you notice Mira and Rowan going inside and Lavinia and Laurent seemingly stepping into another room. What do you want to do?
They closed the door to the study or to the sitting room, right?
Not all the way.
It's cracked open.
Yes, it is cracked.
She would go to quietly approach, depending on where she hears the start of that conversation. When do I get there?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
17?
17. I would say it's towards the end when he's talking about the apartment. That he found a safe space, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that if you wanted to come, you could.
I think she'll knock once he's done and just. Lavinia, I heard you in here. Are you here?
She'll kind of turn around. Oh, yeah. We were just having, a conversation.
Oh,
How are you? I saw you were coming back
I'm.
down from downstairs or upstairs.
I'm okay. Thank you. It was just a lot of people.
You're not used to being the center of attention at these things.
No, no. I prefer the wallflower.
Yeah, I tried playing that route and Rome wouldn't let me.
That may have been my fault. I'm sorry. I saw your parents and I sent him out.
She kind of laughs, though it doesn't reach her eyes.
While this has been happening, Lawrence just been slowly, he's rebuttoning his shirt on the shirt sleeves, and then he's grabbing the jacket and putting it back on.
I just wanted to. I was making rounds, checking on all the guests, and I saw the door cracked, so I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Well, everything's fine. She kind of gives Lauren a look.
Yeah, everything's all good here. Thank you, though.
Of course.
I'm thinking about, I think I'm gonna head out for the night, though. Thank you again. It was a lovely party.
Sure.
And he goes to kind of move past you, and I think there's a moment where he kind of hesitates of like, curious if you'll walk him out or if he just is gonna walk out on his own.
I think she will. If she sees that, she'll be like, I will show you out. And she'll walk him out.
Yeah, as you two are walking out, he kind of, we'll speed it up, but like, not actually. He's kind of got his hands in his pockets. He's looking up at the stars. It was a good night.
Thank you for coming.
I worried that me being here would cause more problems than good.
No. You're always welcome in my home. Whether it's here or the Montgomery estate.
Glad to see that. That still stands.
Always. You mentioned before that you had figured some things out. I need your help.
And I need yours. I think I have figured out a way to potentially sever and contain the weave. All hypothesis. I don't have any practical models yet, but if this works, I might be able to seal away Culdress's power.
And I would help you in that. And if the theorem is strong enough, it might be able to translate to severing divinity.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, we might be able to test it on divinity first, thing is that the primordial aspect of the weave that he pulls on is potentially a bit stronger.
I may have means of testing that.
Yeah? he'll kind of pull out his notebook at that, and he'll write down an address and rip it off and hold it out to you. Next weekend, I'll be here. It's an apartment that I have. My father helped me get just so I can have some time away from home. Supposed to be out looking at the fields, but in reality, I'll be there.
I will make sure that I am there as well.
And he'll hand it over. And he's like, "It was really good to see you again, Adelaide."
You as well, Laurent. Stay safe.
You as well. And he'll turn and he'll leave. And I think as you kind of watch him walk away, you see him pull something out of his coat. And you see like a flicker of those silver coins catching a spark as he lets out a puff of kind of purple haze and walks on back till you see a car and a very large tiefling man sign, "Have a good night," as Gregor takes Laurent home.
She signs back, "Good night," from a distance. 'Cause she can sign now.
Yeah. I think that's a good ending point. How do you guys feel? We're also at the 3-hour mark, so.
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, I could keep going for hours.
I know.
That's me.
We all could keep going for hours.
I
But...
know.
Actually, yeah, no, here, how about this? We'll end on a fun little moment as Amaya comes out as well. And she'll walk up to you, Adelaide, and she'll I think I'll also be taking my leave. I'm assuming Ileana will be here till late.
Yes, of course. And I'm gonna glance at her arms. I've dealt with that before if you need someone discreet. With medical training.
You see her kind of pull the glove down, and she pulls it all the way off. Her hand from the fingertips all the way up to the forearms, and then just a little bit past the elbow is fully black. And she looks at you and she goes, "It's an old wound. It's fine."
If you're sure.
You can make a medicine check,
What?
or you can make a perception
Yes.
check.
I'm gonna do medicine because I'm better at that. 24.
24. They do look like they are older wounds. That it's arcane recoil that was from a while ago.
Well, even so. The offer stands if you ever need it.
Of course. Thank you again. It was a lovely night, great food, and I hope we'll see more of each other.
I'm sure we will.
As she walks out, you see another car kind of pull up, open the door. Do you watch her as she leaves?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm nosy.
Yeah, you watch her as she leaves. As she goes to step into the car, I do need a perception check. Actually, I will allow perception or arcana.
Okay, so I rolled a 19, which is a 30 with arcana.
Amazing. as you're looking at her, you feel there's a moment where like you kind of tell some spell was dropped. Something was dropped in that moment as she's getting in the car, and she turns and looks at you, and her eyes are pure gold as the door closes and she drives away. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode. You want to crash out again?
What?
God damn it.
Interesting.
He's freaking out. Are we good?
I'm going to my theory board.
Uh-huh.
Kills Mom?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You good? Good. And we'll see you all tomorrow for our Precinct
Glad
2
we're all on the
session.
same page.
The aftermath of that.
Exactly. For the next day, as that all gets strings pulled and whatnot.